Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and let's do some more static-y stuff. So issues are this option of T, properties and indices. I was showing that book before about I was going to grab some code from it, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know, probably the best, easiest thing to do would be is if I have some, let's just put a public static class test here. And I say something like, oh, I don't know, public static. Oh my God, I can't type. What I would want to say here is bool, not bool, unit, foo. And that returns false unit instance. Yeah. So what I'm getting at here is every method is going to be turned into a return, and the return is going to be a tuple of was invoked and the return value. If something was returned, you'll get a true with the return value. If it was not returned, if it was not called, you're going to get a false with whatever the default value is. Simple enough. I'm like that. That's good enough for what we need to do. And then we'll just have this unit class defined for void methods that basically it doesn't really matter. It's just it's just a way to have a value come back with the return. So we don't want it to be bool for a true and false if it is void. We want to follow the same pattern through everything. So let's do that. Now, we're also going to be good in saying that we are going to be making a number 7 branch because we were not doing that before. Oh, crap. I forgot tests. Yeah, well, you know, it's good to have tests, right? And I should have tests. I was so hopeful to start that, but we'll get to that. Maybe in the next episode, maybe at the start of this one. Who knows? We'll get to that. Okay. So we want to have when it's a class. Okay. So we could say something like this. Oh, let's copy all this. And what we're going to say is this doesn't even matter. We're just going to say object string. You try to do that. And it won't even work. I mean, and the funny thing is, what's going to be really interesting is that this won't even compile. So that's going to be fun to see how we get that to work. What I might need to do is actually have code in here that actually generates the right thing, but would also have a call in here like this. It's like a wrong call. We're going to see. Hold on. I got to actually see I think in rocks, I might have tests that create diagnostics, and I just want to see what I did there. So I'm going to do a little bit of research and I'll be right back. Okay. So we want to do something like this. I actually looked up in rocks what we want to do. And so we want to do something like this. You don't know what that is. And you're not going to be able to find it because I thought we said StaticCast tests, and that's where we're in. So why can't you see it? I don't know why they're public either in one case and not the other. Wait, is it? No, it's that, right? You should be able to see it. Whatever. Using StaticCast.diagnostics. Yeah, that's bizarre. So we're just going to run this and see what happens. I don't know. The spans are probably not going to be correct, but error. Oh, diagnostic severity. Okay. Diagnostic severity. Okay, now we should be able to run this and see what happens. Okay, that did not work, which was expected. We're actually getting an error as I expected. So what we're going to need to do is put in a valid thing, which is kind of a bleh. I wish I wouldn't have to do this, but the nature of this code requires that to be true. Okay. But now we need, where you're doing a call up here, and actually we could just turn this into a bodied member. That will make it valid, but then we're going to say here where it's a class string. Okay. Now this should give us the error that you can't pass that in. At least that's the hope. Okay, it failed, but where did it fail? Number selected 1, actually 0. That's not good. I guess this is actually good that I actually had to do test first, because that should have been caught. Let's see. Let's get rid of all my... Oh, did I do the wrong one? What are you doing? Come on. Yes. Well, I guess I wanted to be there. Okay, so let's get into the debugger. Okay, we have 2, and one should be iWork string. Okay, so this first one is going to be an iWork, and that's okay. So now let's actually, we're getting the right thing, so let's do this. Okay. Now the second thing is cast parameter scenario is a string. Is it of a type kind? No, it's not an interface. So we should see that added. And we do that. And we never add them. For each diagnostic in information diagnostics. It would help. Oh, you're so cute. You're just nice. Now, even with this change, I don't think that means that we can take this out, because that's still going to lead to, well, we don't actually generate any code, and now StaticCast is actually invalid. Okay. So we need this to be, if you would really be using this, you would type this dot, and then you're going to first get, you're going to get the error that eventually that doesn't, that's the C# compiler error. But you should also be seeing the error, oh, wait a minute, you actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's comment this out. Let's come back over here, because I want to do the least amount of code that I have to. And if I can figure out how to use Notepad++, we'd be golden, right? There. Okay, let's see what this does. Oh, jeez. Me and my pickiness. If you're going to declare a variable, then you better use the variable. Okay, it failed. But why did it fail? Because there's 2. The generic parameters, so this is good. We can actually use this, because then we don't care about the generated code. So let's just grab all this. Go over here. Put that in there. Let's actually add the compiler diagnostic. So the first one is the span here. Okay. That's ours. But now we're going to do compiler diagnostic. And this one is this value. And we're going to say it's an error with this span. Okay. And now we'll say diagnostic, compiler diagnostic. Let's see what that does. And it passes. Good. So let's clean this up because we want to follow this same pattern. Right? Don't put in all the code. So it's a class we can get rid of. And in fact, we don't even need this. And we don't need this. It's great when you don't need stuff. When TA is constrained to a generic. Okay, we can do that. We'll just put it up here. When, no, we don't want generate. When as type is a class. Now this one is generate when as type is constrained to a class, right? Yep. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to say the test class is T, where T has to be a class, okay? And so this will be pretty much the same thing. We're going to have a compiler result because it doesn't know what it is. Yes, so let's see what this does. Failed, but why? But why? You only got one. Namespace, static class, type arguments. You make me sad. And I was so hopeful. What's weird is that should have actually failed. You know what I mean? That actually should have... I mean, it should have created at least a diagnostic. And it didn't. T is a class. Okay. So, let's find out why not. That was not helpful. Did you not even get into this? This one works. Right? I mean, just to be clear, this one worked. Oh, now it fails. 53519. Okay. 53529 or whatever it is. 5225. Oh, okay. Fine. 520. Okay, that passes. Why wouldn't this pass? Test a T where T is a class. I mean, I get they're probably in the wrong lines too, but that's okay. Now it's saying 1. The namespace StaticCast cannot be used with type arguments. Really? So you're not even going to be able to get into this with that? That's... Okay, so you got here. No diagnostics. Wait, why did you not even... Oh, wait a minute. Set next statement. Are you... Why are you... Step over. What? Like my F10 wasn't even working. Please don't tell me that was some stupid thing in Camtasia again that... Okay, that's fine. So... Are you going to give me back a null or something? Oh, you didn't find any. No. So you don't find it at all. Okay, hold on. Stop. I guess we could say if you got nothing back, that's odd. We should get something back for the second parameter. If we can't figure it out, then that's actually an issue. Okay, so what are we getting for the node here? What are we getting for the node here? Why are you not showing me anything? Oh my God. This is all like 6. You don't know what node is. Do you know it now? You do. Okay. So it's an identifier name syntax. So it's so if I say here model get symbol info of node, what does it tell me? It gives me a symbol back, but it gives me constraint types, which are 0. So it did say it's a type parameter symbol. Am I just not writing the right code here? Hold on. Just come over here. Pull this back. No, that's fine. Oh, I'm going to keep that slap on the mic. Yeah, I'm being stupid. This is a class constraint, not a specific class constraint. So, okay. So when asType has class constraint, but coming back from here, if we get parameter types and we don't have any, then we're just going to say this. Okay, so we're going to say if, and this is memory, okay, if cast to parameterize length is equal to 0, then we're going to do this. Else, yep, we're going to do all that. Okay, now God, why? No. 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 Type. What would type be here? Oh my God. And just when I thought, oh, come on. Seriously? What is this? It's a type parameter, but we just have as a type syntax. So? A type should have like two full string. Great. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. I need the name. I need T. That's what I need. Where do you get the T from? Yeah, it says identifier right there. And I am looking at the right thing, right? cast a parameter type, identifier. If I say cast to parameter type dot identifier, why does that not show up here? I really don't understand. Cast to parameter type. I mean, if I do toString on it, it's just going to be T, but that's not. I don't get it. If I hover over this, it's coming up with an identifier, you know? And then I could do like, where is this coming from? Copy expression. I don't know. You actually have to cast it as an identifier name syntax, the thing itself, to get the dot identifier. Because an identifier name syntax, was that what no, I'm passing it as a type syntax. And the type syntax, okay, so that must not be, geez, I'm all over the place on this one. The problem is, I want to get the only reason the symbol is here is for a name. And when I say get parameter types, it has none. What I could return is an I symbol along with it. Let's do that. And so then what we need to do is say, yeah, we're going to have to do var symbol is equal to this. Okay. And now we need to say return on the switch. You're either going to be this dot, not dot, that. You're going to be either this, that, or you're going to be this, that. Okay? And we're doing this, we have to split up because that's the symbol. But if it's a name type symbol, we're going to do that. That's going to bite me at some point. I know it will. Symbol. Okay, that takes care of all that. That takes care of all that. And now we can pass that in. And you don't like that because reasons. Yeah, if we don't know. This is ridiculous. I think I'm just getting mad because I thought I could move to the options stuff. Then I hit this, then I hit this, then I hit this, then I hit this, you know, and just this one thing after another, these little blocks, these little paper cuts that keep getting in my way, where it's like, I just want to do this. That's all I want to do. But because the problem is, it's not just an I symbol. An I symbol has a name. And you know what? There. The generic parameter type is not a, we don't know what it is, and I don't care. I really don't care. So now, if we run this one, I was hoping, I was looking at the clock before. I'm like, I'll give people the short episode today. Oh no. That's not going to work at all. That's kind of weird. It didn't show up with the other one. Oh God, why did they make this scroll so horrible? I mean, seriously. Good. Now you're coming up with this one. Oh my God. Really? How do you expect me to do a copy and paste from there? There. But we didn't solve the other two. Hopefully I can do this real quick. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Constrain to a class. When as type is constrained to a class. So now we're going to say here, public class thing. We don't care what thing is. All we care about is saying you have to be of a type thing. Okay. And so hopefully this just bumps all these to 8. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And that's good. So guess what? We got one more here. Interface has no static abstract members. So I'm going to say when as type is interface with no static abstract members. So we're going to say public interface thing, which again, we could just say, to really push the point across, we could say this is void foo. Okay. And then we don't even need generic. We don't need this. We don't need this. What we're saying is this has to be constrained to an I think, or that. We can even just say foo here to even show like, haha, we're trying to call that, but you're not going to be able to. This would be interfaces, no static abstract members diagnostic. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And then this would also be 10. The other numbers might be off a little bit, but we're going to find out. Hopefully with all the pausing and edit, that I do when I'm waiting for tests to run, we'll trim this video down a little bit. That's my hope, at least. Okay, are we off by numbers? See, I wish you would like ten 3 10 29. Okay. Oh God, no. Stop. Not 29. R. Just 10. Just 29. Now you're gonna give me the other one, aren't you? 10 22 10 28. Because you can't give me all of them. You just have to do it one at a time, don't you? Passed. Okay, I'm going to run this real quick. If all the ones pass here, then I'll just run all of them, shut down, start up again, blah, 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 off of camera. But then the diagnostic stuff, I think for now, is truly that task is done. And the next episode, I will work on doing a option via tuple. So at least I feel good that I got all these tests in and now I can move on. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.